And I set out to get you with a fine tooth comb. See, I was hoping inside there was something going on. Hold me closer, no pain or every bit of my heart. We got something going on. Let's see if we can hear ourselves in the background. Hello, hello.
Why are you even on YouTube?
Okay, I am indeed. That's me doing a live stream now. Why, what's up? Turn the love blind. Alright, Harry, how's you, mate? Yeah, I only had 2 laps in it, but it feels like a nice car to drive. It should be fun, hopefully. Right, let me see. Create room. Looking forward to having a go on this Aston as well. Seeing how it feels. Load settings. Why isn't the phone playing up with me like that? Right, load settings. Manufacturer practice. Where are we? Why did I miss it? Why did I miss it? I must be blind. Where is Interlargus? No. Get away. I've missed it again, haven't I? Aha, it's not away up there. Definitely not. It's down here somewhere. Hi, am I not seeing Interlagos? There. It was 20 laps. 20 laps, fuel 3, tires 4. And it is a rolling start. Tires 4, fuel 3. What else do we need to know? It's maximum soft to hard. GR3. Softs to hard. What else do we need to know? What else do I need to know? All, you have to use all of them. So I think that's the settings right. Let's save that. Overwrite. Yes. Please do. And then we'll create a room. Aston, GR3 Aston's more competitive than the GR4, but they're both, I would say, average cars in their groups. Just average. Well, let's see if we can get any above average results, maybe. Who knows? We'll try them for a while anyway. Even if we hit them. Sure, we can just have fun in our own wee races. No, she's not even been souped up or anything. There we go. Get the traction control off. Onto the softs. We're good to go. Let's go out and have a drive. What about the brake balance on? on the Astons. Harry, what tires is going to start going on me first? Hello, JJ. Ha 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 ha! Straight away. GR4, go to the rear. You're not sure about the GR3. We'll see in this race what way the tyres are burning. It hopefully has the speed to make a pass in this track. Anytime I've done daily races on this track, it doesn't really matter how nice your car feels. It's all about, once you get round to this here section of the track here in this big straight, are you fast enough to, or have you got enough speed to make a pass? Alright, JJ. You're seeing the strat is 8 or 9 on the softs, 1 hards and the rest mediums. Yeah, I suspected it was going to be another 1 lapper on the hards. That seems to be the way this season's going. 1 laps on the hards. I don't really understand it at all. It's kind of a silly. It's the same for everybody, like, so it is, but it's a bit silly. Really easy for them, like, just to ignore one of the compounds of tires, and then that doesn't really happen. Instead of making all of them compulsory, they definitely could have made that, like, where it's just softs and mediums, or else just mediums and hards. If it was just mediums and hards, it might even have changed it slightly, but every round that I've done this season seems to be 1 lap on the hards is the way to go. Hey, we're getting a few joiners anyway. Two to the rear. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to go to the rear. Looking at that tire wear, I'll go 2 to the rear and see, does she give me a silly slide on the brakes? No, not too bad there. Hey, we'll leave her 2 at the rear and see how it goes. We'll get the thanks and the rules throughout. Alright. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Rules for this. No. What are you doing? What are you doing? Rules for this. FIA race is must use all tires during the race with a make your way to track, please start soon. Thanks for joining me, everyone, for this FA must use all tires during the race. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. I love it when a plan comes together. Bum, bum. You do something to me that I can't explain now. Good, good, JJ. All good, man. Chilling out, relaxing. A nice day. Not long. I don't think we'll be on for too long. I'll do just one or two wee practices here, and then if I do an hour stream, it'll be with Snow Runner, because we'll be back on this again tomorrow, having an hour few practices at this one anyway before we just start having a wee bit of fun. Give myself some sort of idea of what the strategy is. Right, we'll throw out the thanks and the rules yet again in case there's any new joiners there. Thanks for joining me, everyone. The rules for this. Haha, it's not that. Rules for this. FI race is must use all tires during the race with a make your way to track, please. Who have we got in the house anyway? But we know Harry, we know JJ. That's all we fancy. Let's go and check the member list. Is there any superstars in the house? Not at the moment. The biggest superstars in the house is myself, Harry and JJ. And again, hopefully, if the guys are into their FA, then they'll stick to the rules. But we're not worried if you don't stick to the rules. If you're just here for a bit of fun, feel free to stay on the softs the whole race if you want, if that's the way you want to roll. Alright, Francis, hello mate, bonjour. How are you this fine afternoon? I believe we're getting a wee break tomorrow from the FIA, so that'll give me an hour couple of practices at this here tomorrow, so we should have some kind of an idea of what we're up to on Saturday. How's your FIA's been going for you anyway, Francis? I seen the top lobby split the R2 or on Keystream the other day. Four people got to do the race, so basically last place still scored over 300 points. That's the sort of race I'd have fucking enjoyed being in. When I got that shit, over 300 points would have scored there for sure. Right, we have a full room. Is everybody in? Just the one, Mr. Gerard. Hello, Gerard says. Hello, Stephen. So he knows me. Thanks very much, Gerard. If you don't mind, make your way to track, please. I'm Mr. Gerard. Hello, nice to meet you, sir. Hello, nice to meet you, Mr. Gerard. Make your way to track, please, sir. There you go. Feel free to fire me a friend request on the PlayStation, mate. The more the merrier. Alright, Sam. How's the bunny rabbit, says Sam. Oh, he's doing well, mate. He's good and healthy. There he is. Gerard, tell me, are you a Liverpool fan? You're sounding like a Spanish Liverpool fan. Sticky Gerard. Never played for any Spanish teams, so perhaps you're just in the English division. Maybe you like Liverpool. That's not a good thing for me. I'm a Manchester United fan. Alright, Lulu. Right, we're all in. We'll get one going. see how the day starts. No idea how long the qualifying is going to be in this one. We have it for 5 minutes at the moment. Although I did hear someone saying, I think it might have been Jev on his stream, that it's just going to be 10 minutes of qualifying in every one from now on, which is very good. I like that. Like, I enjoy qualifying. Qualifying is like a whole different game on its own. Very enjoyable. Did everybody get out? Would there be any world champions who was through a pit party? Well, we're not going to hang about and wait on them. There's still 3 there, but there's enough of us have made. I am JJ. I'm a Manchester United fan. Although I have to say, the last few years, my goodness, we've well, really, the last few years. Oh, Howard Gerard. Doing a wee bit of the rear slide there in that corner with 2 to the rear, so I definitely would not like to go any more than 2 to the rear, or we'll be having to really focus on the half braking technique. A nice big lift on the coast. You was for a while when you watched football. Well, of course you would have been. Anybody who watched any football for a period of 15 to 20 years, if you're just wanting to watch entertaining, spectacular football, you of course would have chosen Manchester United to support, because my goodness, that was some entertaining fucking shit. Even if I don't get to enjoy any more football the rest of my life, my goodness, we had 20 years of absolutely fucking fantastic football for us to watch. Emotions up and down, and mainly up. Although, yeah, at the moment, this last few years, we've not. If you'd have said to me 5 years ago, 6 years ago, that would have been in this position, I'd have bet my house, if I had a house back then, but I'd have bet everything that he owned that it would be impossible for Man United to be struggling to get into the Champions League. What are you talking about? The biggest, most popular, most supported football team in the world makes more money than any other team every year, near enough. And yeah, struggling even just to get into the top 4. Oh, lovely, nice cabin, nice cabin. Bit of attention, Mr. Kevin. But yeah, if you'd have told me that we would have struggled the way we've been struggling, I would not have believed you at all. How a team can go downhill so fast. It's very no, Lulu, I don't mean soccer, I mean football. You mean soccer, because you have your own American Although you're Californian or from Canada, you're from Canada. But yeah, it's like America has their own rules. They have the World Series, and it's only America. There's no one else in the world. America thinks that they're their own civilization, their own world. Wee Midgie flying about. See if my reflexes is still as good as what they once were. Did we get it? But yeah, we mean football, sir. That's a round ball that you play with your feet. That's why it's called football. We're not sure why Americans call American football football, because you use that shit with your hands. You fucking, yeah. It seems the rest of the world know what football really is. It's only America who get confused when you say football. I know he's messing. He knows what football is. Of course he does. Best sport in the world for me. I know, like, I'm a massive motocross fan as well. But if you were to say to me, you can have a wish, and your wish has to be you can be one of the best in any sport in the world, and you had to pick a sport, I think I would pick football. The emotions that football creates and the passion that it creates, in the space of 60 seconds you can go from feeling sad, low and depressed into feeling it's the best fucking day of your life. That's the sort of emotions football can bring to you. I'm not sure Americans, even their soccer team, totally different emotions. I feel like in America, when they're cheering their team on, when you hear the Americans cheering their soccer team on, their chant is USA, USA. That's a very friendly chant. Most other countries have very passionate chants, all different chants, rather than the USA one. That was when I heard them chanting that at one of the World Cups, I thought to myself, God, that's an awfully civilized chant, isn't it? Right, let's move that to there. What are we doing? We're not doing much. The 4th place we got in qualifying. Far off Harry, I wonder. Oh, the back end almost went on us. Harry, what are you doing going so fast around the first 2 corners? Won't you be taking yourself off just yet, sir? Mr. Coolio. She didn't feel too good on the brakes, the Aston. Unless she's just very fast. If she's very fast in a straight line and I'm carrying more speed, then perhaps that's why you have to brake a lot earlier. Yeah, but I really do need to remember to brake earlier. I love America myself now. Will do. I think if you were gonna have had a choice to live anywhere in the world, I think it would be America now for myself. I know they do kind of class. I feel like they kind of forget that there's a rest of the world whenever it comes to sports and stuff like that there. But my goodness, when those guys put on a sporting event or they put on a show, they do that shit properly. So they do. Like if you look, even their motocross, if you follow the world motocross compared to the American motocross, the world motocross will miss a lot of the action because they just don't have lots of cameras around the track, around the back of the track, and there's a lot of places that you don't get to see. In America, they do that shit properly. You don't miss one single fucking piece of that track. The commentary and everything it's done like everything that they do no half measures. When they do something, they do it right. They go full hog at it. Oh, someone's going backwards. Front tire still wearing quicker than the rears. I see you, JJ. We'll get you passes round this big straight, hopefully. Just you hang on to this. You're in the AMG as well, I believe. There you go, sir. Make that move. Oh my goodness, is the Aston faster in a straight line than the AMG? Why is JJ not getting around me there? Surely not. The Aston maybe is very fast in a straight line. By the looks of that, the AMG is usually pretty damn good. Yes, he got terrible drive out of that. Gerard has gone. He entered the room. He said hello, but he's gone. Lap race. There, much of a pit loss there is in this one. That final corner is strange because every other braking zone I have to brake earlier than normal. But when it comes to that final corner, I'm able to brake in the normal braking spot, it seems. And I need a PP. Alright, getting into 130s. Everything okay?
Yes, if he's getting Jade probably.
What is it?
Once getting Jade.
Surely this time, JJ, if he's going to be able to pass us in a straight line, he'll have to do it this time. Again, we seem to have acceleration, a lot more pull out of the corners than the AMG that he's in. Is he going to start pulling us in again? No, the AMG's not fast enough to pass the Aston. This Aston might be a decent car for this track. Oh my goodness, I can't hold my PP in. We've started this a bit early. We're gonna let you have it, JJ, we'll let you have it, sir. We need a PP very badly. There's no holding that in.
If you tell me this.
Yeah, people do kind of class Canada's America. I get what you're saying. Kind of a wee bit the same way as Australia and New Zealand. A lot of people kind of class those as the same, although New Zealanders and Australians don't really. We'll be back very soon. Haha, Sam saying that would have been, if it was in an FIA race, that would have been bad timing for Jimmy Riddle. Sam, that shit would have went down our pants. If that was an FIA race, we wouldn't have done that shit. And an FIA race would have just exploded in the underpants department. Let's try and make sure we don't rejoin and affect anybody. Right, what else can we learn here? Right, continue. What are we behind the leader? Find out what the pit loss is now. 32 seconds behind the leader. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? Mediums. No fuel required. Who was that coming into pits? There he is, going back out of the pits. We're going to find out your name now, sir. What did I say? Well, fuck me, I can't even remember what I said I was behind there. Because of him in the way in. What was behind now? 42. I think we're over 30 something, definitely. I think maybe 32. It's not a ridiculous pit loss, about 10 seconds.
Yes, that's me there on the right hand side. Those things are right. Yes,
Oh, what's a cockpit view like in this one? Oh my goodness, it's terrible. What else can we learn? 10-second pit loss. We could have went a bit longer on the softs there as well. No problem. Jesse's in the background trying to learn how to play Grand Theft Auto. Well, I'm assuming then the tyres will be able to last. We'll not need to do two sets of softs. It'll just be the one set of softs, one mediums, and the one lap on the hards. So we should be able to get 9 or 10 laps. At least. Out of the mediums. As usual, we'll more than likely leave our hard tyres until the last lap on Saturday. There's Harry. Harry's coming in now, so Harry started on the mediums and he's coming in on lap 10. Probably the way to go, rather than burning up your soft tyres with a heavy fuel. Right, fuel, let's learn something about the fuel in this one as well. We've not added any yet. What I will like, it's going to be a bit of a fuel saver as well. You do something to me I can't explain. She doesn't like turning in that one. Getting her nose in. What happened there, JJ? Your car wouldn't turn. The car went straight on, didn't turn. I think we've learned what we're going to learn in this one. Get ourselves a wee fag rolled and get ready for the next one with a bit more of an idea. Oh. Nice Harry on medium tires, so did he start in softs? I could have swore. We said Mohara has joined the room. Hello Mohara, sir. Nice to see you. Thanks for hopping in. You're probably not even going to hang about waiting on the next one starting, but that's the thought that counts. Thanks for hopping in anyway, whether you stay or go. Right. So maybe the Aston isn't as fast as what I was thinking. You weren't pulling on me, JJ, because you were fuel saving. I wonder what the Austin is like whenever you're short shifting it as well. Does anybody know any information about the Austin in terms of if you're short shifting it, does it keep its pace up, or if it's good on the fuel? I'll find out that a bit more hopefully in the next one. As we roll ourselves a cigarette. Haha. Alright, that bags. Hello, JJ. On Sam. You should have chose Chevy or stayed Citroen. JJ telling me now. JJ's playing the psychological warfare already. Telling me that I should have stayed with Citroen after him torturing me day in, day out. Telling me Citroen was shit. You're gonna change. You should change your car, change your manufacturer, Scottie, that's a shit car you're in. And then we change, and he goes, ha ha, you should have stayed. Eh? Chevy's in the top 10. Yeah, I am. They're beautiful looking cars. If I was picking a car just on looks, I think the Chevys are absolutely gorgeous. But I haven't had a drive in them from the BOP change. But any time I did get in them, I felt them a wee bit slidey at the rear end, especially with a bit of tire wear. Felt really nice for a couple of laps. You were expecting to do spa today, Dad? How are you anyway, Dad? All good, hopefully. I suppose you can't wait till fucking the world goes back to normal. Do you get out for a wee jaunt on a motorbike? Chevy's OP now. Harry had to have started on the soft tyres there, and I made a mistake. I have seen him leaving the pits with the medium tyres on, whereas I thought I seen him coming into the pits with the mediums on. I still feel like starting on the medium tyres will be the way to go in this one for the best pace. A wee bit safer starting on the softs, but if you start on the mediums and you're able to get a wee bit of extra speed out of the slipstream while guys are on the softs, it should, the brain tells me anyway, be a bit better. Mediums feel like the hards with a heavy fuel. Just start on the softs. And Mohada's left again, but there we go. Whether he stayed or not, we'll be telling people Mohada's our practice buddy. Top lobby man, Mr. Mohada. That's who have we got? Super GT, Rory, Mohada. We've had Fire in the room. We've had Mr. Jim Beam, J Beam. I call him Jim Beam because I like drinking Jim Beam. But yes, we've had a few fast ones in now and again. Yeah, quick blasting it back as well needed. You can't wait. It's 100% safe. Yeah, I actually just went. I didn't go far, just a couple of 100 yards across the road basically. But instead of walking and having to carry all stuff back, we went out the other day on the bike with a wee trailer on the back of it, just so as we could get some essential messages and stuff. And my goodness, I have never in my life seen so many people out. The amount of cars that was out on the road and the amount of people just out walking, not even walking on their own with their dog. There was groups of people walking in 5 and 6. So the word was unusual, considering it's we're meant to be at home. Mohara isn't top lobby. He's R-rated. I see Mohara and I've seen Mohara in top split lobbies with Key. For sure, unless he has lost rating. I could have swore I've seen Mohara in top split lobbies. Yeah, in fact, we spoke about, and I'll tell you better than that, he was third in the top 10 last week, whatever race I dipped my toes into. What was it? Can't remember what race it was, but there was a race where I went and I done qualifying, one of the daily races I done qualifying to see, and he was in third place. So if he's not a top lobby guy, that was a hell of a fucking fast lap he did, because he was in third place. Yeah, for sure, that. I think the next couple of weeks will tell, because people are starting to ignore the rules, and I think we'll see a bit of a jump in the deaths over the next 2 or 3 weeks. But again, that is kind of what they want. It's not like the want is not to get it. They know we're going to get it. 80% of the population is going to get it. They're just trying to slow it down so as we don't fill the hospitals up. I'm looking forward just to being able to go out for a wee jaunt on the bike in the good weather. I don't think none of us will forget the summer of this year, for sure. Do you remember the summer of 2020? Oh fuck, I will remember that alright. Stuck in the house. What, love? You talking to me? No. Right, so he's not. I don't know why I have a memory of watching a couple of Keys top split lobby races and seeing Mohara there. I could have swore, unless they were practice. We don't usually watch a lot of the practice stuff. Check out his FAs. Well done, Harry. I'm coming for you in the next one, but he's our rating. He's a funny guy. We've been on Keystream a few times where he's been firing a wee bit of stick and abuse out, and we've joined in with him. He seems like a funny guy. Oh, right. Thanks with the rules. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Here's this. Why does it not give me FIA there? I've already wrote that shit. FIA race is must use all tires during a race. We'll give you 5 minutes, since you're only finished. 5 minutes to race, in case you want a wee cup of tea or a wee smoke or something. Mr. Cook in the house. Hello, Mr. Cook. On Escobar. Hello, mate. You too, JJ. You too, mate. Lewis has left the room. Hasta la vista, Lewis. Shit. Perhaps go out and continue to have a wee drive. Last practice. What time is it? 25 to 6. I'll see. It depends on how the practice goes. And Harry has left. He won a race and he's gone to get his faster than Stephen Scott badge off Tom. Right, come on, we'll start another one. There's only me and you, JJ, waiting to get in, so we'll get another one going now before the room empties down. There we go, we're in. Never mind the 5 minutes. Only 5 of us, but hopefully it'll be a clean one then. Oh, what did you say? You need a few minutes. Wait for you. Sorry, JJ. Sorry, mate. But there's qualifying, and there's only 5 of us here, so don't worry. You've got 5 minutes there to do whatever you need, and you'll still start near the front. I'm going to keep that just one to the rear for my qualifying. What was that? And we're into the 30s. Alright, Tom, how's you, mate? Could you see the Thomas update and knocks? I know. Well, listen, sometimes you just have to be fucking daft, don't you? There's nothing we can do. Well, we need to start doing more of that shit. We need to do more daft videos, because that's more likely what we're going to excel at in our career, our YouTube career, rather than excelling in Gran Turismo and other games. We'll more likely excel in making a fool of ourselves and looking like an idiot. So why not? It's been a while from I've done anything daft. I've got a few wee daft things in my brain lined up. So hopefully there'll be more silly daft videos on the way. Might even help me fill in the week on my channel in terms of what we'll do. That's it, just to let you know, mate, you won't be joining the Wednesday night. I think you were the only one who never really enjoyed it. The no rules, ramen doesn't compute with your brain. Still be joining on the Saturday. No, not a problem, that, not a problem. I'm actually, I'm not sure I'm going to enjoy the Raptors, if I'm being honest. I done the Raptors the last time I was on, and I think they were too fast. I think the fastest way, people will end up just wall riding. I think the cars are that fast that it would be quicker to go round the track just not braking and bouncing off the walls, which I don't know. I struggle to see how it's going to be as fun as the Sambas. I thoroughly enjoyed the Sambas, but you never know. We might be surprised, and if we don't enjoy it, it'll be a good one for us to watch and just enjoy watching them.
Jaden, can you hear me?
I enjoyed the Sambas now, even though they were very frustrating at times. I think we had 2 races where we got to feel that enjoyment of the Sambas, because at the very end of the race we found ourselves in the top 2 or 3, but every other race was just, it was very frustrating races the whole way, finding ourselves in last place a lot, feeling very bullied, feeling like we're the host of the room and we're the YouTube streamer, and we felt like we were being singled out and targeted out by everybody. Rather than, I thought to myself when there was no rules before we started the championship, I thought that just means people in the mid-pack and at the back will be nice to each other until they get up to the front, and then the guys who are at the front, first, second, third, maybe the top 5 will be the guys who are taken out. But that's not the way it worked. It worked out that even when you were in 14th place and you were 10 seconds, like if I'm in 14th place and JJ was in 15th place and we were 20 seconds behind the guy in front of us, me and JJ never worked the guy. It was still, let's take each other out, even though if you had been clean for like a lap, you'd have been right back up in the battle. But yeah, I guess it must have been the same for most of us. At least I get lucky once or twice and get a good result. Right, JJ, let's see if you can hang with me. Do a wee bit of focusing in this one. Bit of short shifting ourselves in this race maybe. That corner there, I don't like that corner in this Aston. The second part of it, other cars seem to hold their nose in a lot better. Ah, JJ said Austin's a thirsty boy. And I also haven't done anything here with my brake balance, so I can tell already looking at them tyres that we're in the middle. God damn it, right to the rear. Sam's jumping on 9, no problem, Sam. Just a sec, viewers. My turn to get a bit of fuel saving. JJ. Oh. It feels quick in a straight line. No idea how much short shifting and stuff JJ's doing there, but she definitely feels like she's pulling them in rapidly in the slipstream. Mediums. We'll take the splash now. We'll take the splash now. Hang on. If we'd more. We had saved more. JJ's jumping onto the hards now. Or is that what we were leaving with? Whatever, we were pretty close to JJ. With the fuel.
Yes? Oh, you're in my car? Wow. Yeah. Steve, this switch into my car? Yeah, that works now. No, don't even help myself. Thank you, Annie. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Oh, shit. Oh. Lady to the right. I'm trying. Oh, shit. Where am I driving? Where am I driving? I'm going quick. Where am I driving? I'm driving. Oh my lord. Oh, look. The car's wrecked. And we're not going to get another car. Can you see the Facebook? Can you see the Facebook? Yeah. I'm trying to get away. Look at my shackle on there. Oh, wow. Oh,
Well, rev it out this lap just to give us an idea of what it uses. 5.4 start off with.
Go, hey. Go, get in the drive. Get in the drive. Oh,
So we're 5.4. Just using about 1.2, 1.3. Oh dear. Oh, and there we go. I'll be that done and dusted. Oh, easy.
Where are you? Where did you go? Where? Oh, is that you? What's up? What's up? Where are you?
Mr. McGinn
Where are you?
in the house.
Heidi, what? Oh, the police are not going to die. Where are you? You're supposed to get.
Alright, Francis. How's you met? On hard, no fuel required. Over what? Just under 7 seconds ahead. Let's see. Confirm how much of a loss it is. He should be coming here. He should be coming by, as you'd like to think. Where's he going? There he is. It's about an 8 or 9 second pit loss. Could have used a tad more fuel maybe. I was just pretty close. Not too bad. How was your race there, JJ, anyway? Did you feel like you had a steady race? Mr. Kikitsu, hello mate. How's you? Nice to see you. Thanks for hopping on, mate. Right, we've got a few in the room. We'll throw out the thanks on the rules. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Rules for this FIA race is must use all tyres during the race, and we'll give it a make your way to track. Make your way to track, please, starting soon. Since there was only me and JJ done that one.
Don't shoot me.
Hope you're all good. I am indeed, mate. I am. Thank you. Hope you're all good as well, mate. Mr. MJM Racing has joined our room. Hello, I'm learning to try to do his best. Nice, that's a trying to lure us into a false sense of security. Indications that he's fast because he's got 3 letters in front of his name, and his name's also Racing. If he's not fast, there's something wrong. Let's have a look at the member list. Told you he was fast. Look at him. Into the office. Let's call him to the office. He's an A+S.
Oh dear.
49 libraries. Let's have a quick nosy. He's just uploaded one. Is it a magical one but that we would want? Nope, that's not. Nice to meet you.
This is fun.
What else have we got? Sam in the house. Sam has through 3 letters in front of his name. I wonder, is it the steering wheel, Sam, that has made you faster? Or have you been faster from you put 3 letters in front of your name? What is it? Is there a possibility that those 3 letters in front of your name might just made you a lot faster?
How do you jump? How do you jump? Oh, you shot me.
Yep, Francis said it's definitely the 3 letters. I'm telling you, I wouldn't do that myself now because I love my own name, but it just shows you I was as fast as Sam before he put them 3 letters in front of his name. He's tried to tell me it's because he spent a fortune on steering wheel, that's a lot better and all, but he didn't tell us that at the same time as doing that, he's fired 3 letters in front of his name. Mr. Trev, attention please, good Mr. Trev. Make our way to track, please. That's a Mr. Trev. Make our way to track, please. Thank you. What are you? Are you in yourself, Francis? You went for the Hurricane? Is that who you're with this season? Is that not a nightmare? To try and drive in the GR3? I thought the back end of that was all over the place. Sam's always been fast. He has, but his consistency, and he's definitely not. He's always been fast. I felt like he was around about my speed, perhaps a wee bit quicker than me, but I felt like I had more consistency than him. And then he's got that new steering wheel, and immediately within a week or 2, you could see the results and the points that he was scoring in his FIA races and his lap times as well. He started appearing away up at the top of the friends list. His speed has definitely improved. Right, we're all in, lads. We'll get one going. We'll wait. JJ's on the pen. Is JJ going to ask me to wait a couple of minutes, or what is he saying?
Am I able to drive it? Where am I? Where are you?
And you have indeed, Francis. You went for the big slidey car. Good luck to you in that one. I'm not good enough to handle that one. That's a beast of a car. I think that and the Ferrari in the GR3, I think we had a wee go on them, and for the first lap I was actually saying, oh fuck here, this feels good, this feels nice, and then halfway around the second lap we started saying, oh, we can't drive this, we're not good enough to drive this.
I'm going for a pint.
Ah, JJ, Sam must have unfriended him. Has he just unfriended you, or has he blocked you, JJ? He's maybe thrown out blackout on you. Right, we'll get one going, gentlemen.
Where? That white one? Ah!
What did I miss? What did I miss? You won't want the qualifying hours. Did they all get out? Looks like it. Right, let's get that onto the one for the moment. Tuna Paula in the house as well. Hello mate. Nice to see you again. DMR, I wonder what those three letters stand for. Why does something tell me that that's Francis, that no one wants to pass? It is alright, that has to be Francis. They're all wanting, it is, I told you, they're all wanting a piece of Francis' livestream. And why the hell not? Top lobby man. You enjoying it, aye?
He took me for a drive in his car.
Aye. She bought herself a Grand Theft Auto the other day, and she's trying to learn how to play it. Haha, braked earlier but forgot about the slipstream. Awareness, thank you mate, thank you, good driving. Stinky's got the idea, I think, of starting a race on mediums. That is the way my head tells me. Would definitely be the best way to go about this one for fastest overall. A wee bit more risky at the start of the race because you're on the mediums, but I feel like that will be the optimal strategy. Start on the mediums. Sam has backed off and he's going for an R1. Take me with you, Sam. Take me with you, sir. Don't be greedy. What is that thing? Francis is low 29s. slightly faster than what we were. Tires, why? What's wrong with my tires? JJ says, Sam blocked me. On the track, or blocked you from the PlayStation? After you. Was Sam one of the ones that you reported and got banned? Or who was it? Maybe it wasn't Sam. No, it was Jake. What are we overall there? 1.5 seconds off the pace. We've another half second in us are easy. If we were to nail a lap.
The cops are here! The cops are here! I need to get away from the cops.
No, it couldn't have been. I can't be on hards in qualifying. There's no way I'd have done even that lap time on hard tyres. I'll check now, but I don't know why. It would have changed on its own, and I haven't touched anything. I've started on softs every other time, so if it's on hards, then it's maybe just a wee glitch on the screen. It certainly didn't feel like it was on hard tyres. It felt like it was on softs.
Where are you? Where?
Yeah.
Where?
Just a visual glitch.
Above? How do you look above?
Someone else thinks
I can't see you.
it was on hards as well.
Oh,
If it was on hards, then it should be starting on hard tyres here. At 130. That's the first time we've got into 130, is it not? Yeah, it is saying we're on hard tyres, so I don't believe that. Definitely don't believe that. That's a visual glitch, as far as I'm concerned. We'll see if we can hang with these guys at all.
No, don't say it.
We'll know straight away the first couple of corners. Oh, she seems to have found the game she likes.
I'm pressing triangle, it's not working. It's not working.
No, that doesn't feel like cold hard tyres.
Why did you get into the helicopter?
No, we're definitely not. That's not hard tyres. That's a visual glitch. That's another new glitch then that has happened. We haven't seen that one before. We've seen the glitch where when you do go in and decide to pick the hard tyres to start on, or decide to pick a certain set of tyres to start on, we've seen the glitch where it tells you that you're not on them tyres when you really are on them tyres. You can tell by the grip. Imagine Francis is on mediums or hards. Francis is on the hards. Is that why we're home with him? Are we on the hard? Stop it! Stop playing with my brain, Gran Turismo.
What car are you getting in from?
So that's maybe a glitch where when you end the race, the only way them hards can even come into the equation there is because we ended the last race on a set of hard tyres. We haven't changed anything at all in our options before the race. No problem, JJ. Yeah, it's a glitch. Yeah, I thought that. We certainly don't feel like we're on hards. But again, a different glitch that starts that I've not seen before. And if that happens in an FI race, what's the truth? Does it class it that I have used the hards, or what? Hopefully that will not happen. Alcoholics Highway.
Don't throw me out. You threw me out the last time. Don't be doing that on me.
Something to remember is JJ beating Francis. We're not. They'll be well ahead of us come the end of the race. I think that both of them have started on the hard tyres. We've got the hard stint out of the way, straight away from the off.
Take away on that. No. Stay there. Stay. I can't believe you did that one again. Yes. I'm taking it.
I should be, JJ, I should be in my options. If I go into my options after the race to check what I'm on, it'll tell me that I'm on softs, because that's what I have asked to start on. So whatever it tells me on the screen, it should only be a visual glitch. I should be on a set of softs right now. What's happened? Right, Francis was on the softs there, or else was that him coming out on the softs? I'd be surprised if Francis was on the softs there. Surely that's him coming out on the softs. He'd have left the softs till now. And he's a top lobby, or he'd be good at looking after him soft tires too. Not sure how we're meant to stop that glitch either. Our last glitch, we were able to stop that by making sure we went out and driving in the warm-up, or going out and completing the first sector. Every time we did that, we never got the glitch. But this is a totally different one. I'm not sure if that's going to work. Let me know if that's happened to any of the rest of you, because I don't know how Francis got the start on hard tires there. You can do that in your FIA race, because at the end of qualifying you have a period of time where you're able to change and start on hards. But in these practice lobbies like this, Francis done a fast lap. There's no way Francis is qualified on the hard tyres. He is definitely qualified on the softs, surely. And then he doesn't have, and he didn't pit in at the end of the opening lap, as if he was on hard tyres and get onto a set of softs. He stayed out as if he was on softs, and then I don't know how. I think Francis has maybe had the same glitch as I had, only he has decided to pit in because it has told him he's on hards. So let us know if any of the rest of you have got that same glitch. What's Sam on? So Sam is on the softs. That's a new one for me. I'm sure you'll hear other people talking about that. Right, what other pace been there? We've done a few 31s, 32s. We'll bounce on a set of hards now, just to see. We might even do more than one lap on the hards to see if there's a clear difference in the feel of them. Hard tyres, please. Orlando. And we'll stick it in with doing an actual lap on these here just to see what sort of pace is on these. Yeah, these are dipped and there's no way I was on hard tyres. I can tell straight away through that section. It's a glitch. And their braking areas totally different than what they were. Come on ahead, Sam. Go ahead, Sam. Take it off me, sir. Let me know, Francis, after the race, if that glitch happened to you at the start. Or tell me, hi, you got the start on the hards after qualifying on the softs. Did you only set the one lap, and then while the rest of us were setting our second lap, you just quit it out and went in and changed in on the hards. Let's have a bit of fun on a different view. I think so, JJ. I think so, mate. I think I'll maybe I'll go off for a wee half hour, else an hour, and then I'll maybe do an hour wee stream for 2 or 3 hours later on SnowRunner. I've been thoroughly enjoying it. If I don't do a stream on SnowRunner, I'll at least play it for a couple of hours myself. But thanks for hopping in, JJ, mate. Francis in again. Oh. Francis, talk to me after this race. What was your strategy in this one? You're doing 2 stints on the softs because the tyre wearing that car is in. He's talking. He did 1 lap, backed out and selected hards, yeah, right. So it wasn't a glitch for Francis. He genuinely was on the hards. Oh, excuse me. Catch you later, JJ. Have a good one, mate. And Ted joined. Hello, mate. Thanks for joining. Apologies, this is my last practice. But it's a thought that counts. Nice to see you, mate. Terrible cockpit view in this Aston. Look at that big piece of car there. It's just blocking your view. Hold on, maybe I've never done this view before. Let's go and see how good we can make it. Detail settings, cockpit view. You're more a bit better like that. Slightly better, but that piece of car is still ridiculously fat for blocking apexes. Yeah, Paige, no FIA till Saturday, so just thought we'd jump on, get a couple of wee practices at this here, see how the Aston felt. I think it feels alright. Hard to tell. She feels quick in a straight line, although JJ was fuel saving and short shifting, but even with that, whenever we were in his slipstream, we were catching him rapidly, so if it's a quick enough car to, to get any kind of passes done on the straight, then I found any other time I'm driving on this track, that's all. That's like the important bit. If you're fast enough to do an overtake on the straight, all this here section of the track is all follow the leader. It doesn't matter how quick you are, or what car you're in. If you're in a Beetle and you nail the bollocks out of all these wee twisty bits, it doesn't matter, because in a race you can't nail the bollocks out of it. You're stuck behind everyone. Right, well, we've learned what we're going to learn for the day. Let's have a quick nosy at Francis. Yeah, so he's went hard, medium, soft, which ideally is the best way to go. Risky for myself, very risky starting any race on hard tyres whenever there's other tyres available, because it can all go terribly wrong on that opening lap. But it should theoretically be the best way to do it. Get them out of the way straight away, although if you're starting at the front, it'll drop you back 10-second loss. That's not going to drop you back into clean air, it's going to drop you back into the pack, and you may end up stuck behind guys. I think we'll stick with ours on Saturday. I think I'll have a couple of practices of starting on the mediums, but in terms of the hard tyre, I think we'll do our last lap on the hard tyre. You choose your tyres depending on quali. Why? What is dependent on quali? What do you mean there? Surely quali has to be soft tyres every time, or the quickest compound. So if you choose it depending on quality, then does that not mean you have to start on the softs or the fastest compound every time? Fair play to you, Francis, picking that car as well. Thank God. I'll have to keep an eye on you and see how you go in the top lobbies. In that one, it's a low tire wear season, which will help a wee bit, but even a low tire wear, that is a beast of a car to try and control for myself. Ah, yes, I get what you mean now, Paige. Just depends on where you qualify. If you qualify near the front, you always start in the softs. Yeah, well, the only time I usually start on the hards is when qualifying goes wrong, and then I would get rid of the hard tire straight away, because then you'll not drop back into the pack. Then you'll drop back away in clean air on your own, and you can hopefully make time up in the clean air, not get involved in any. Yeah, same mate, I'm the same every time. And when it comes to this here strategy here, where I feel like starting on the mediums for myself will definitely be the way to go, because then you can get extra speed out of those mediums with anyone who's on the softs, and the soft tires will last a lot better at the end of the race. But if it's a dodgy track, I don't feel like this is a real dodgy track, but when it is a dodgy track and a lot of incidents or a lot of chance for an incident, I do usually play it safe, and I just start on the fastest compound of tires, especially when it's a fuel saver. I've found in a couple of races that when I start on the softs and everyone else around me starts on the mediums, although I don't pass them or make any moves, you're able to save a shitload of fuel and still hang with them in the slipstream, and it's really easy. So then when it comes to the pit stop, you've got a 4 or 5 second of a jump on them. I mean, just because you have fuel saved that much more. And then when you're out on the slower tire, you've got 4 or 5 seconds of a gap on them. I mean, to get the tires heated up and start getting the feel of them and stuff. 1 hard, 5 medium. You are doing 2 stints on the softs. I take it, Francis, that's only you and your vehicle. I mean, most other vehicles will just be doing the 1 stint on the softs, or do you think that is the way to go? I mean, the 2 stints for most. And in the FIA, you'll more likely leave your hards till the last lap. Apologies, Lando, mate, if you were looking a wee practice there. We're just about to take it off this. Yeah, 2 stop for me. Yeah, I thought that. Well, let's throw out the thanks for practice, and we'll get ourselves out of the room. We'll leave that floating there so people can see it for a wee second, and we'll get ourselves out of the room. Thank you, lads, for the wee practice. We'll be back this is Tuesday, isn't it? So we'll be back on tomorrow. Not sure how early we'll be on tomorrow, but we'll be on tomorrow evening to do another wee practice and a bit more fun. JJ's doing the 2 stops. Yeah, I would imagine that car Francis is in must be very hard on the tires, so it's maybe better for Francis to do the 2 stints on the softs. But yeah, as I say, when I had it driving that car, my goodness, the first lap I thought it was a badass car, and then halfway around the second lap I thought, I'm not good enough to drive this damn thing. I'm like driving on ice. See you tomorrow, not a problem, mate. I might be on later on to do a quick wee stream for an hour or two of SnowRunner. We'll see how it goes. I'll definitely be playing SnowRunner for an hour or two. It's just where I'll do a stream or not. No, it is. But nice to see you, gentlemen. Francis, thank you very much for having in, mate, and any advice and so on. We'll catch you maybe in a few hours, and if not in a few hours, we'll catch you tomorrow. Have fun. I'm gonna catch you pretty soon. Oh, what happened there? What did I do wrong there? Right, so I held the share button in that time. See that, Jesse? That's how I take a screenshot.
What?
I figured out how to take a screenshot.
Right.
Hold in the share button rather than just press it once.
Oh, right.
If I hold it in, it takes one. And there we go. You learn something new every day. Although when you're me, you forget that shit and have to relearn it yet again on a different day. We'll catch you soon, gentlemen.